Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da 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 da. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da 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 da. Well, I walk into the room, passing out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar double round of Crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. Ain't never gonna be the same, 'cause I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Well, I don't give a dang about nothing. I'm singing and bling blinging while the girls are drinking. Long necks down, and I wouldn't trade old Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your freak parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town, and I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise, 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Okay, Chris, when you hear the word cowboy, what do you think?
I guess there's two ways I think about it. I've always known, since I grew up in the city, I've always just been sort of introduced to what a cowboy was through movies and all that, just through kind of the media image of a cowboy. So I guess in some ways I think about it like that, but in other ways I still have a lot of connection through my family to a rural lifestyle and living in the Canadian prairies. So in a way I kind of immediately have sort of two reactions. There's one, it's more attached to the name cowboy, but also kind of also something that just reminds me of the people that are close to me and the people in my family that live on the prairies and are really just have a strong connection with nature. And in that way of thinking about it always proves to be the more positive way, I find, and the more wholesome way.
Okay. And do you think that the cowboy lifestyle is still a reality or hopeless romantic?
I definitely think it's still a reality. I think it, like I said, I mean, going back to these sort of the way that an urbanized person thinks about a cowboy and what a cowboy really is. I think that you need to sort of differentiate between these two ways of thinking about things. I think to someone who lives in the city, a cowboy lifestyle would be really just romantic and not very tangible. But I think to the people that I know who want to pursue that kind of lifestyle and who find a lot of joy in living out in the country, working on farms, working with animals, being really sort of hands-on with their work, I think it's definitely a reality. It needs to be a reality. I feel like the more farmers we have, the better balanced our society will be. If people start accepting that it's only a romantic fantasy, I think things will become unbalanced. We can't afford that. So I definitely think it's a reality.
Okay, Matt, when you hear the word cowboy, what do you think automatically?
When I hear the word cowboy, I think of it in almost two ways. Almost like a reality and almost as a fictional kind of thing. In the fictional way, I'd say, when I hear the word cowboy, I think of almost like the Wild West and how the cowboys are perceived as almost as either villains or heroes in that kind of sense. But in reality, I'd say, when I hear the word cowboy, I think of the prairies in North America and how the Cowboys are related to like ranching or in that kind of sense, or almost rodeo riding.
Okay. So Matt, do you think the cowboy lifestyle is still a reality, or is it a hopeless romantic?
I'd have to say that I think the cowboy life still could be a reality in the sense that like today there's still ranchers as well as you still see people riding in like rodeos and things like that. So I think cowboy life still could be a reality.
Thanks, Matt. Marshall, when you hear the word cowboy, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
For me, Max, it's definitely going to be the countryside as well as a, like cowboy gear, so like a hat, boots, jeans, and his horse. For me, a cowboy's horse is a major symbol of like what it is to be a cowboy.
Okay. And do you think that the cowboy lifestyle is like kind of still possibly a reality, or is it a hopeless romantic in your view?
I think it's highly unlikely nowadays that somebody can be like a true old Western cowboy. I think with the way things are going these days, how everything's becoming so modern, the idea of being a true cowboy is pretty far-fetched. I mean, it's definitely still there, but it's like it's evolving into something different, like a lot more modern.
Okay, thanks, Marshall.
Mm-hmm.